Some Nigerians have expressed disappointment over government efforts to tackle the menace of kidnapping across the country. This was as a recent poll released by international polling agency, the NOI, has published a report stating that over 6 billion naira was paid in ransom between July 2021 and June 2022. The report, which indicates most of the cases have been reported in the northern region of the country, says lack of jobs and the poor economic situation in the country has led a lot of people into kidnapping for ransom and other criminal acts.
Sampled opinions of Nigerians to gauge what they know about Nigerians, about kidnapping in terms of the prevalence of kidnapping, and then what they think are the causes of kidnapping and some of the recommendations that they have to make to government to try and increase this, improve security in Nigeria. So one of the things that we tried to do was to ask people if they feel the prevalence of kidnapping is high in their locality, again specifically in their locality. And we had about 53% of Nigerians that said that the prevalence of kidnapping was high. And then we went further to ask whether they know specifically, personally, someone that has been kidnapped within the past 1 year. That's just an idea to give us a number in terms of the incidents of kidnapping. And I think, if I remember correctly, about 38% of Nigerians mentioned that they know somebody that has been kidnapped in the past 1 year. When we asked people what they think were the main causes of the increase in kidnapping, the major thing that they pointed out to was unemployment, and unemployment was one of the main drivers, and consequently the recommendation was for government to fix the economy, improve, create jobs, and that. But there was just a few mention of community policing as one of the instances to help curb that.
The primary responsibility of every government world over is the security of lives and property. And so when citizens of a state are becoming very apprehensive and are scared of their everyday life, it means that governance is not working. It means that something is fundamentally wrong with government. When you look at the region where the major concerns are, either the north central, the northeast, or the northwest, these are a big part of the country where we're talking about agriculture. And so if the people in those regions can no longer go to farm and live a normal life, then we're in trouble. And so government need to wake up to its responsibility of being government in the real sense of being government, that we need to ensure the security of life and property.
Security is a low-hanging fruit. If any administration that can improve on security, it will automatically get the support of the people. Most of these threat issues, including kidnap for ransom, happen at the state level. So even though security remains in the exclusive list, the ability of the governors to buy into things like this would go a long way towards helping and reducing some of the drivers. Of course, it's not the responsibility of the federal government alone to address the socioeconomic issues raised here, unemployment, the youth bulge that are lacking skills and all of that. I want to lay emphasis to governors in the northern half of the country. If we go deeper into this threat factor, kidnap for ransom, at least based on the findings by Beacon Consulting, 80% of the incidents that we're monitoring are happening in the northern part of the country. So if we're able to improve the security situation, reduce kidnap for ransom in the northern part of the country, we would have reduced 80% of the prevalence within the country. Even though it happens in other parts of the country, but I want to emphasize that more than 80% is happening in the northern part of the country.
28% believe that the solution is tackling insecurity. So the perception of Nigerians made available to government, which is something that gives a lot of value to this work that NOIPO does, is that tackling insecurity is the direct solution to the national food crisis that we have. This particular report now becomes more interesting when the same perception from accurately represented here is that Nigerians believe that 37% of Nigerians believe that creating job opportunities, will solve the security problem.